USA number 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
Pascal Siakam won a title with Toronto back in 2019.
On the road, some big numbers. 48. Thunder's defense has been solid all season in those categories. Denying the three-point shot and denying you your strengths and getting to transitions.
See how they defend this Indiana team as Nembhard got to his spot on the fadeaway, shot it up over Hartenstein, and we got the first points of the game. As Indiana coming off an historic win with all those points. Everybody scoring points against Washington, but 162 on the road. J-Dub floats it up. Hartenstein right over the top of the defense.
All season long, that high pick and roll. You got to pick your poison. Do you cover a downhill attack by J-Dub, or do you allow that dunk, as you just saw, by Hartenstein? Now Siakam will put him on the board again with a trifecta.
It is Siakam who is the Pacers' leading scorer on the season, over 20 a game, not Halliburton. Halliburton so great with all those assists. Speaking of assists, Hartenstein has been finding guys all year long. That time it got picked off by Halliburton. Thunder really protected the basketball well.
I tell you, he's no strange thing to bending that rim. He's been doing it all season long, Coach.
Nice to see that connection get going again after J-Dub missed the 7 consecutive games. Oh, tapped out, extra 14 seconds. Drive inside, the kick, the close, the two. That's off no good, and Hartenstein coming off a double-double with the rebound. There's J-Dub maneuvering that big body screen, got it in the mid-range shot, and there is J-Dub with two.
Tell yourself, all right, he's his third-year player. He's mastered that hostage dribble, folks. That's what we call that when you get that guy on your backside and you just keep him there until you're ready to make your shot. Siakam will put up his.
Such a good player, now 30 years old, but he's been good. Going back to his early years with Toronto, Indiana gave up a lot to get him. J-Dub, nearly the exact same spot, not that time. And Halliburton, the dangerous point guard, gives it up to Siakam again. This time got down low. Turn of the offensive rebound. Spins, Dort with the rake, and he comes up with the steal.
He committed the cardinal sin. Did a great job of rebounding the basketball with Miles Turner, but he brought it down. And Lou Dort put him in the torture chamber. I learned that in the pregame show.
It's the first time you've heard that?
About that. No, I'm just like kicking it out during the broadcast.
It's been a while as SGA got to his spot on the fadeaway. Lou Dort's defense has been impactful all season long, leading the top defense in the NBA. As Cason Wallace in the starting lineup tonight, no Chet Holmgren, no Jay Will, and no Aaron Wiggins. Deep roster as Dort from the outside splashes home that point shot that changed the game.
Now, we know he's a terrific defender, but when he's knocking down that three, well, what do you call that? We say the torture chamber on the defense. What do you call it on the offense? Because, man, you got to give him some respect for that, too. Halliburton shoots a deep three.
Wallace, hard take, tipped out. He's got that rainbow three as Wallace the briefcase. Big name for Indiana and Benedict Mathurin, who got hurt in that game against Washington. Caruso in uniform. He left the game on Thursday with lower back soreness. Halliburton, and he knew that one was going down. He started the back pedal as soon as he...
Look at that early double team on Shea. They said that's 3 guys on him. My goodness. The respect he gets defensively is just amazing.
Oh, the outlet pass went right to Dort. He hands it right back to Halliburton. After Hartenstein. It's the push shot. Nembhard. Siakam has got a height advantage with Cason Wallace. Likely going to try to use it. And it's a little more conventional than Jaren Jackson Jr.'s. Trying to bank it in that time from the outside.
But you said that same word the other night about Jaren Jackson Jr. Unorthodox. I'm just saying, partner.
Oh, it is. No doubt about it. It's not a teaching clinic video.
No. I tell you. It goes in, and he's a terrific young player.
Came out of Iowa State, the defense.
Milwaukee, some of the toughest places, to play at on the road.
January against the Cleveland Cavaliers, as Nembhard at the free throw line.
Well, I think it counters what most teams are trying to do when they're trying to double Shea early.
J-Dub got downhill, gave it up. Hartenstein pulled the string, too short on the baby hook. It's Halliburton. Now with Cason Wallace, little mismatch on the switch. Halliburton fires up the three, and a long rebound out to Toppin. Obi Toppin coming off the bench, and he'll launch from the outside. That's a high arcer, got it up over Hartenstein.
Part of their game as well. They don't use a whole lot of time off that shot clock before they're taking shots.
Wallace, shut off, SGA. Nearly lost it. Hartenstein from the outside launches. And no good on the three. Still looking for that first one to go down this year.
Every time you take that shot and you miss it, you get closer and closer to making your next one.
Turner battling. SGA on the back. You're doing $500 and
able to take those shots, those three-point shots early in the shot clock. So a lot of times, as Hartenstein will get his blow.
Rich Williams comes in. SGA looking for his first points and gets his first points as he just
rid of those 2 points.
SGA so effective.
See, there's another one of those long rebounds, you know, long shot, long rebound. Dort did a good job of retrieving that.
And Dort again trying to tap that out, but does so to Indiana. Off the miss from J-Dub. Halliburton always looking at his shooting the basketball. Nembhard, corner three, and he got it. Nembhard, 7 points already. Good player. Not always looking for his offense with some of the other scores. As Kenrich splashes down that three, comes off the bench and immediately.
And how important is that shot? Because the Pacers are packing the paint. They're trying to shrink the floor on the Thunder. And how do you flush them out from that paint? You got to knock down some of those threes. I tell you, the Pacers are taking a lot of threes here in this first quarter.
SGA, a lot of speed, left hand. Third time game.
He's been remarkable. I mean, literally, especially at the pro level. And they're loading up defensively against this guy every night. And he's willing to pass the basketball without a thought.
Nembhard trying to draw the foul with Joe with him, step for step, no good. Now SGA's got his head up. No hesitation, driving on Walker. And now quick word for
against the Grizzlies, guys.
Yeah, just good to have him back out there. What did you see from him on Thursday?
I saw the J-Dub that we've seen all season. Just fluent moves, quick strikes to the basket, setup guy like you saw already with Hartenstein throwing that lob. Just really, looked like he didn't miss a beat at all.
Walker passed up the shot. Instead, he got it outside of Siakam, and that was Ed Holmgren. There's no Jay Will, and so Mark Daigneault bringing Brandon Carlson in the game as Shea got down low, missed the shot off the backboard. Siakam, couple of steps, and there is Carlson with a contest. Didn't let him get that easy layup. Kenrich the other end, the hard take, and Kenrich able to score and drink. Nembhard almost lost it. Toppin open, way too strong on the three, and it caroms right over to Caruso.
Yeah, it's putting the Thunder in a fast break opportunity too.
Shea kicks it back out to Caruso. Isaiah Joe, hard closeout, so he'll drive. Back out to the perimeter, the extra pass. Carlson, the corner three. Pops into the hands of Walker.
That's good ball movement by the Thunder on that play.
Deep positioning by Toppin. Caruso did a good job of not giving up ground. There's another three. Caruso with a box out, and Joe able to track it down.
Sometimes you have to do that for your team, and just so they can be able to get that rebound, sacrifice his body. And look what it leads to on the other end.
It's been hot since the All-Star break. Had the three-point shooting over 40%, and he continues to be hot.
How about that? The bench helping out the Thunder. As Halliburton hits that three again. Thunder just have been leading the entire quarter up to that point. Look at the two guys out front trying to stop Shea.
And so, and the usual shots that he takes.
That's part of that bench brigade that's been really solid for the Thunder all season. And they had 37 bench points the other night against the Grizzlies.
Halliburton sits, and the threes right now a major factor for Indiana.
It's been their offense so far. We've seen teams do that before and then cool off.
Joe hops right back. 9-27 game, Michael, going to the second quarter.
Well, I like what the bench did too in the bottom part of that first quarter. Did a good job of just kind of helping the Thunder regain their offense. How about that? That's another play you've already seen. Again, over from J-Dub to Harden.
7 games, but it's been there all year.
Yeah, those two guys got a nice connection too. That's what the Thunder missed when he was out. There's that other extra guy on the floor when Shea goes off that can help facilitate the offense. That's why he was picked as a all-star this season, folks. As T.J. McConnell hits that little nitty that he likes to hit.
I remember watching T.J. McConnell when he was at Arizona. Just remarkable. He's been in the league 10 years now, undrafted. And he's just really carved out a career for himself. Impressive for a player. He's not tremendously athletic, and is 6'1". McConnell, now his speed, lost the handle. Caruso's on him. Swore. And he easily wins it. McConnell didn't even get up there. And the Thunder win the possession. J-Dub bouncing off the Siakam. Outside Caruso. Couldn't find a crack. The Thunder will have to reset. J-Dub got around Neesmith. Left hand. Hartenstein flying in for the rebound. And it got taken away. Shepard quickly up the floor. Trying to distribute. McConnell, quick pass. Siakam is going to get fouled.
Thunder sitting on 7 attempts.
Score big. That one bounces in. Game is Rick Carlisle on the sideline for Indiana in his second stint with the Pacers. J-Dub. Pacers been keeping him out of the lane so far. Tough fadeaway. That's a shot that he likes to make, but J-Dub.
Just better offense that time by J-Dub. Just taking his time. Got him down deep and just shot right over the top.
McConnell again. There's a dive for it. Now they got numbers. The kick out, the shooter, Shepard, corner, no. And Jones streaks in, trying to start it. J-Dub up the floor, attacking Siakam off balance. Still somehow able to get the spin.
And Carlisle, for his point, he said he was kind of flummoxed at all of the different things that you have to do against the Thunder defensively. He said eventually, you're going to have to put 2 on the ball.
Who's your primary ball handler, and he's a big enough defender, as Nick was pointing out, to be able to guard Siakam, who's a terrific scorer and player in this league.
Limited shot clock, and still on the drive is a score, and that is Neesmith coming off the jump ball.
That's a tough one-legged finish going to the baseline. Neesmith just showing you his skill set.
Pacers had 2 players there for the rebound, McConnell and Shepard, and it leads to a second effort shot. In and out, no good. Thunder trailed the first 3 quarters of that game in December before finally figuring it out. There's another deflection. Something the Thunder do better than any team in the NBA.
Dylan Jones getting that deflection. Did a good job. Again, the Thunder moving the basketball.
Joe, nice pass underneath. Jones twirls around.
Okay, it was close.
Had it in one hand.
Man, I'm trying to get that down, man.
Got it wiped out. Got it wiped out.
T.J. McConnell at the same spot.
McConnell now in year number 6 with Indiana. J-Dub trying to get a little speed outside Jones. Teed up for the 3. No good. We're able to figure things out against the Pacers. Rick Carlisle's going to throw a bunch of different stuff at you. Rick Carlisle, excellent coach, won that title with Dallas in 2011. Is McConnell again, just such a savvy player, knowing exactly what he wants to do with the basketball.
And he's got freedom, to make those kind of plays. Physical. Physical let him play a little bit. I like that.
Joe on the fadeaway off the pass. There's another assist. And Isaiah just step back 3, that time in the mid-range.
Beautiful move by a 3-point shooter.
And the assist to Hartenstein. First assist for a center in OKC history. Now he's got the rebound. Outlet pass, J-Dub. 1-on-2. J-Dub, full-handed steam, and he goes right to the cup and still.
If not already, he's having a terrific season. They'll be here next week, folks.
There's another deflection and a steal. Joe again, head of steam. Nobody slows him down.
To just 4 for the Pacers, a massive advantage. As the Thunder are giving the Pacers in transition a dose of the dose.
One way to attack this Indiana defense. The ball kicked back out to Toppin. Drives on to Wallace. Almost lost it inside. Shepard has to get it up. Too strong on the 3 and the long rebound out to Joe. But there's 3 Pacers back. Thunder defense starting to really crank it up here, Michael, in the second quarter. Indiana has been stuck.
But they're doing a good job of getting out in transition and getting those early buckets so the Pacers can't set up that zone defense that packs the paint.
Toppin trying to turn the corner and does.
He's shaming the league. I thought he was just a high riser. You know, like a Kenny Walker out of Kentucky who played for the Knicks. But man, he's really rounded out his game. He's got that kind of move. He's shooting the 3 as well.
From J-Dub, but the shot clock didn't reset. There's only 5 seconds. J-Dub with some space, trying to drive on Turner. Left hand, went up for it. Might have lost it on the way up. And Toppin, one of those players, Mike, you're talking about the Knicks. That's where he started his career out of date. As Walker able to maneuver his way inside toward a postseason. That'll be starting up in April, but 8 games after tonight. Starts to get toward the final stretch. Wallace went for that lollipop, left it short. Coming out of the timeout, Halliburton. That time he comes up a little short on the 3. Had 3 in the first quarter. Kenrich fires it inside. Dort went for the jam, and Toppin got. As SGA is back out on the floor. The Thunder right now just missing shots here in the second quarter.
Game's kind of slowed down a little bit for both teams. Under 5 minutes to go.
How about Kenrich Williams? He was back
Underneath. Turner.
defensive menace with his shot blocking ability, but also 40% of the season as Indiana goes back on top. With 4.5 to go in the first half, SGA sees a crowd outside of Wallace. That's good from the outside. Kaysen Wallace with the 3.
Collapsing his man on the drive, kicking it out to Kaysen, who just stayed disciplined to keep that spacing.
I can imagine the things John Stockton used to do to try to create advantage.
Absolutely.
And not just with those bony elbows on the screens. SGA trying to get loose. The 3, no. Hartenstein looked like he was in.
Crack at it now.
Shea spins it. Knocked out by France as SGA. 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. Into double digits with 10.
Also teammates with Lou Dort as well, another Canadian men's national team member, along with Shea.
Floating pass. Turner squares up, and there's Kenrich Williams again, right on his backside. Turner rushed the shot.
Did a good job of not allowing him to get that dribble and prove it. How about this? My goodness. If you're going to double up Shea, he is always willing to give up that basketball early and trust his teammates, folks.
Commands so much attention. Knows what he wants to do with it, as Neesmith no good from 3 as it took a peek.
Pacers in the line heavily on that 3-point shot. That's 19 dunks this year.
Wasn't pretty against Tennessee.
It's just that
All these guys watching their alma maters go at it.
I think it's great, too.
Halliburton, that's a tough step back. And another miss for him from behind the arc. Kenrich Williams. A little bit of speed as Hartenstein. What a pass underneath. But Dort didn't have the angle, didn't want to try the layup. Instead, he'll try the 2. The high arcer in the mid-range. Mark Daigneault actually discussed this about Dort and his.
I mean, my goodness, man. It's a lot of energy that it takes to play defense against some of the game's most lethal scores, and then go down on the other end and do what he just did offensively. He has certainly earned the respect of a lot of players who said, there's one guy I don't want to play against, it's Lou Dort.
And SGA! Dort coming in. Confidence, 8 points in the game. Turner not going to get it. The slam attempt by Neesmith.
Oh, he got way up there. Timed it perfectly.
SGA, looked like the timing of that three was off. Line drive shot, left it a little bit short. Off shooting first half for SGA, 2 out of 9. But the Thunder still with an 11-point lead. Halliburton's going to get the call.
Thoughts on that question? I just don't know.